Hello and welcome back to another video of our Formula 1 Challenge Live Career Mode. We're back with the next round of the British Formula 3 Championship and we're ready to go and start another race in Silverstone this time. And before we go ahead, we're gonna have a quick look back to the previous race. The main talking point of the paddock, of course, is Lightspeed's daring tactics by sending one of their drivers out on the dry tires on the rain-soaked track, and that proved to be pretty useful and well thought out, because the driver who finished last on the first race managed to win the race this time merely by having to do one less pit stop than the rest of the pack. So that played out quite well. And Daisuke Nakajima, the winner of the first race, couldn't finish the second one and went out with a crash in lap 13. And it's currently Sam Bird who's leading the championship with 12 points, 2 points ahead of Roland Heim and Daisuke Nakajima, who are tied for second place with 10 points. Then the next one is Adrian Tambay, Merhi, Hermanto, Ricky, Enrique, Eriksson, Mackenzie, Tandy, Marok, Gutierrez and Gutierrez, yeah. So, without further ado, let's head over to the qualifying session and see where we end up on the grid. Here you can have a look at the constructors classification. We're second with 16 points here as well. So let's go. So based on the practice sessions, we should be looking pretty good here. Seems to be a very fast track actually. So let's see what we can do on the qualifying session, and hopefully we can get a good position on the grid. And the qualifying session has started. So we can go out, and someone else is doing so as well, just in front. And let's have a quick look at the track on the outlap. Of course, it's not the complete Silverstone layout, if I remember correctly. So as you can see, these corners are pretty high speed ones. So it's going to be a promising race, especially with the track being so wide. So with these cars that have pretty much the same overall performance, actually some pretty interesting situations could be expected. And I'm actually having a little bit of understeer, but I think I'll be able to keep it under control. Obviously, I spent some time practicing properly this time. But there's still plenty of room for improvement in terms of getting used to the handling of the car. As you can see right now, I'm pretty much rally driving around the corner. Actually, with this car it works out quite well. I'm just losing a lot of time by doing it. So I feel like this could be a good lap if I could resist drifting around the last couple of corners. It's actually pretty hard. And I think with this I lost quite a bit of time here. That was a little bit overly cautious here. I'm actually quite a lot faster than the guy in front. This feels pretty good. Can I do it under 2 minutes? No. Damn. So here we are with my shot of the qualifying session. Hi Nick, nice to see you. Yeah, so we're back with the next round of the Formula 3 career. So now we're just going to have a look at how the AI is doing. I actually put the difficulty back up to 90% because what they did on the 80 something I had before for Alton Park, that was quite off the mark. So let's just have a look how well they do this time. I'm actually not sure what to expect, but for now I'm almost 2 seconds faster, so not entirely sure what to expect. So we're going to accelerate the time a little bit. Just to see what the AI ended up with. Well, that's not exactly what I was expecting. Look at all that laziness. They didn't even bother going out. So yeah, now it's time to move over to the race and see what happens. It's gonna be 30 laps. Wow. That's massive. It's gonna be a very long race. And it looks like it's gonna be a 2-stop. So we go with a full tank for the first 2 stints, and I think the last one should be as well. That's 33 laps. Well, I might take it back to this, so this should be enough to go through the entire race, and we're expecting a dry weather. So yeah, let's just jump into it and see how the race is going to play out. Thanks. And let's go.
Bem-vindos à Grã-Bretanha. Como sempre, a temperatura por aqui está maravilhosa.
Oh boy.
Passa dos 30 graus.
Can't see the lights again. It's gonna be an interesting start. And actually I have a pretty low acceleration, but it's enough to keep me in, well, to get me down to third place. Well, that's not as bad as I was expecting. And we see what I can do with a full tank. The car doesn't seem to handle all too much differently, just feels a little slower. And I think I can overtake Bianchi here. No. And someone is already breathing down my neck. Ericsson is here again. He was in second place for quite a long time in the previous race as well, right behind me, so... Oh boy, that was scary. And Bianchi is going in for a move as well, and we make contact. But he still can hold the car on the track and actually keeps the position as well. That was some pretty intense fighting. So let's have another go. And he's able to keep the position on the outside. Oh boy, that's actually not as easy as I was expecting from the lap times. That was a little dangerous. Slammed the door right in my face, and here now on the inside quite deeply I can actually pass both of them. Cool. So that's back in the lead. And it's Vergiev who is right behind me, just half a second back. And it seems like he's able to keep that gap. And in the meantime I'm doing some head counting to see what exactly this fuel load's going to bring me, how far I can go. And in the meantime I got quite a bit of gap here, and now I'm running a bit wide in the corner. There's a little bit of understeer again. But that was mostly my fault because I went way off the racing line there. Actually pretty interesting to race with these small cars on such a wide track. I can get used to it. Unfortunately, I don't think that all of the tracks are gonna be this wide. I'm actually not even entirely sure what else we have in the race calendar. I'm sure there is Belgium and maybe Rockingham. I'm not sure. And that's quite a bit of gap that opened all of a sudden to... Oh, now it's Bianchi in second place. Looks like he's having a good race here. It feels a little bit over responsive in these corners. Oh. Should be a bit more careful with these. I didn't have a brake failure yet in this one. It's gonna be a little bit wide. 6 seconds. What is going on? I used to be better than this. I can only assume there's actually a lot of fighting going on in the back. Really? Did Ericsson hit us at the start? Didn't feel anything. And if he did it, he didn't cause a lot of damage. Because the car seems to be handling just fine. I actually felt like it was a pretty disciplined start. No mass accident like the previous time around the first corner with a couple of collisions in the rain. I'm actually wondering if there's gonna be another bit of rain for the second race, just for the sake of Britain. And it looks like there is really some serious fighting going on behind me, because those two guys seem to be overtaking each other back and forth. Yep, exactly, that's what I'm trying to do. Get some gap because I need it for the pit stops. I'm actually not sure what the AI is going to do. Last time they messed up big time with the pit tactics. So I'm hoping for something similar. But this time we don't have rain or a wet track. So I think they're going to go with 2 stops as well. I mean, that seems to be the most obvious choice. It was a little bit too early for a break. Whoa! The rear stepped out a little bit at the corner. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit too aggressive on the steering into the corners. I should be careful with that because I'm gonna end up spinning. But as long as I can keep these drifts under control, everything should be fine. That was nice and cautious this time. And a little bit slower than I had expected. But it looks like I'm still gaining time, so nothing really to worry about. So this fuel load actually might carry me all the way to lap 14-15, which is actually pretty nice. Took a little bit too much curb there. And that's actually almost my qualifying lap that I just had right now. Whoa! The rear is starting to get pretty snappy here. I think the tires are about to be gone. Yeah, the fuel would definitely get me pretty far. I'm starting to be slightly unsure about these tires. It feels a lot snappier than in the previous couple of laps. But I think they can still hold on to a couple more laps, but I would say lap 11 or 12 could be a good point to go to the pits. I think that's as much life is left in these tires. And that's actually already slightly longer than I was originally expecting. Plus I still seem to be faster, so I think I can afford going for an earlier pit. "17 seconds, that's crazy." That was a bit scary. I was drifting through that corner. Whoa. Yeah, I should be careful. I'm drifting all over the place here. That felt nice. Okay, so for now I think if I'm a little bit careful there, I can do a few more laps with these tires. And I definitely need to be easy on the throttle. Maybe I can get a fastest lap. It can be under 2 minutes. Yes! And that's a fastest lap. That's what I just needed. Done. Preferably nice and easy on the next 2 laps, and then we can see how the tires are, and yeah, we'll just take it from there. This might be actually even longer than I was hoping for. It's 100% sure that we can actually do a one stop because of the fuel. So that's definitely going to carry me halfway through the race. Now, if the tires can hold long enough, then we can actually pull a one stop here as well and might get another entire pit stop ahead of the AI. Yeah, starting to feel the lack of grip now. So that's 1/3 of the race done. Oh, that's a bit of oversteer right there. Yeah, I shouldn't be looking at the chat right now. And for some reason my pit marker is on again, and I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, I don't seem to lose a lot of time, so the tires can definitely take a round or two. A lap or two, yeah. So, yeah, I just turn it off and do it when I feel like it's necessary. I think maybe that's because of the pit tactics that I set up. And the pit marker is back. Still no idea why. Oh. Wrong button. Yeah, at this point I'm definitely drifting more than I actually take the corners properly. Whoa! That was a big one. That was very stupid. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to the track. But I guess that just helps with the show. Something to watch in an otherwise boring race. But yeah, my heart stopped beating there for a second. Oh boy, these tires are dead. Okay, let's try this. I go out at the end of this lap. not gonna go much farther with these tires. I think I just destroyed everything that remained of them until the previous lap. And I have a comfortable advantage as well. So this should be working out just fine. And I actually think that the AI might try to pull the one stop, and I think I could do it as well if it wasn't for the dead tires. Right, let's just find a pit stop and right, I'm curious how well this is going to work out. I'm definitely gonna lose a position or two. Right, here we go. And that's just my advantage melting away. Whoa. What's that, guys? We're so close to each other. Look. So I'm back to P5. Right, let's do this. And if I don't destroy the tires, then I think I can go until the end of the race. And soon they should be heading to the pits as well. And, over the next 3-4 laps. So I think at this rate I can easily take back the lead. There are some interesting things going on there in the front. So there's gonna be a bit of traffic now. And they're definitely fighting for the positions there, so I should be careful because I can get caught up in some kind of craziness. Was easy. Everyone guys having a look everywhere, using the entire width of the track. Oh, come on, don't do this. I think I can go through on the inside, yeah. This will be dangerous. So we're back to the point where what we had at the start, some nice fight between the first three. And I'm actually faster here than Bianchi. And he's faster here. He's going to take the lead. Yes, he does. That was very close. Wow, that was a ballsy one, and it didn't work. I thought I got him. He sure is putting up a fight. Wow, thanks for the info, Nick. So if I want to do a safety pit stop, I need 30 seconds. But now I'm actually quite far ahead in net score because they haven't pit yet. So at this rate, I think I will have plenty of time for a second pit stop if I want to. Or if I do something dumb again and destroy the tires. Sorry guys. So I think I should start getting fast again. And just open the gap even farther. And while doing so, I should try and keep these tires in as good as a condition as possible. So that's gonna be the plan. It's lap 17. Back in the lead. Everything's just fine for now. I really should stop drifting. Already back to 5 seconds. Perfect. So I think I can take it easier now. but I may try another fastest lap, given that the tires are still relatively fresh. Just need to make sure I don't make any stupid mistakes while at it. Well, this was actually a pretty fast lap. 1:58, wow. That actually was a fastest lap in itself. Let's try another one. And I think the AI has just started the pit stops. Lap 18th. That's not gonna be better than 1:58. It's not much slower than the previous one. Whoa! It was a little bit too much curb there. So by the looks of it, everything's back to order. And I got a 10 seconds gap after the pit stops. I was expecting a little bit more than that. Or maybe he hasn't been pitting yet. I'm not sure. Well, then I'll just take it easy for now. It actually worked out quite well in third gear. That was nice. Not necessary, but nice regardless. That's good 11 more laps to go. And fuel-wise we should have more than enough. And we'll see how well the tires are going to take it. Nice and easy. It's gonna be a pretty boring finish. It's already getting a little snappy. Yeah, I'll believe in it. Whoa. Right, so I need to win about 10 more seconds and then I can do a safety pit stop. I'm a bit worried about the tires. That felt pretty good. '56, '57, yes! That was actually a very fast lap. And this was a bit overly aggressive, what I did there. Yeah, and that should be about the time of my second pit stop. But for now I feel like that I can go through to the end on these tires. So for now they don't feel bad at all. Little bit snappy, but I had that after the first 5 laps in the previous stint as well. So I'm not worried about anything. Should be good. However, if I keep doing this, then might be a little bit troublesome. So that's 8 more laps to go. And I did do 157 laps. That's just crazy. Some nice drifts right there. And I think I'm approaching a back marker. I mean, who else would I be approaching? They seem to be a fairly disciplined lot compared to the backmarkers of the 1972 season. So far these guys didn't really try to fight me back. And now we have an even wider track. So shouldn't be a problem to let me pass. And he didn't try to fight me back, that was pretty nice. Went to the outside without question, no hesitation. I like that. And I can actually do consistent 157 laps. Even with the plenty of sliding around what I'm doing. You can see these are the moments when I'm actually looking at the chat. And I just wander off the line completely. That's another back marker. Marok gets second place in the meantime. You know, it must be pretty interesting at the back with all those fights going on, but for some reason I'm actually happy that I'm not part of it. Because if you end up in a 3-4-way fight, what must be going on back there, the chances are that you might end up in something that you don't want to. And of course, I would prefer to finish this race. He lets me pass. If I can keep this up, this might be another fastest lap. Not exactly that's how I planned this. That just a little bit too wide. And then I just keep it wide all the way. Doesn't make a lot of difference. Well, this might. Now I could easily do a second pit stop, but I just don't feel like it. The tires feel perfect, at least for the purpose, and it's only 5 laps left, so this shouldn't really be a problem. I just need to stay away from any trouble and everything should be fine. Some of these curves are actually pretty dangerous. 49 seconds, oh boy. I was expecting something more of a challenge. So I'll still have plenty to play around with the AI difficulty at this rate. Seems to be pretty inconsistent in terms of percentage versus track performance. Whoa. There's a little bit of a fight going on in the front. At least something interesting is happening. Sorry for the pretty boring race, guys. I wasn't expecting that, especially after the way it started. Oh, look at that, plenty of action. Okay, I just let them fight because I don't want to get caught up into anything. I'm gonna go a little bit slower and just aim for sure and not gonna risk anything. I think they let me pass. Yeah, they did. Right, thanks guys. Carry on. Someone just coming out of the pit. .22, so the AI actually did 2 stops. But that's strange. This just jumped up to 122 all of a sudden. I mean, I wasn't paying much attention to it, but I don't see how this actually happened. And that's 2 more laps to go. Whoa. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the lack of grip. The drifting has started more than I was drifting before, and I've been doing that pretty much throughout the race. But this time there are a couple of unexpected ones as well. Should stop doing this with the back shifts, because if I keep doing it I'm going to blow up the engine 1 laps before the finish. That would be something. And we're on to the last lap of the race, and we're having a massive advantage. Ooh, that was rough. So we're having a massive advantage because we managed to win with the pit stops again. However, this time we took a lot less risk than we did in the rain, so yeah, that worked out pretty well. So all we need to do is to go home and enjoy another win. Wow. So much about taking it easy. And so I think on the second stint I managed to be a little bit easier on the tires, and that helped me quite a lot in making it to the end on these sets. Here we are turning towards the final corner. The checkered flag is out. And that's another race win. Again with pit tactics mostly. That gave me a bit of time. Well, actually a lot of time. Yeah, now that you mention it, it actually did get cloudy. But we managed. Yeah, actually, you're right, it's not only getting cloudy, look, it's actually raining. Look, we're having a spray. No, the checkered actually went out earlier. I was on the last corner when the checkered flag went out. That's why I said already in the last corner that, yeah, I can see the checkered flag is out. So, yeah, here we are with another race win, which is pretty cool. And Nicolas Marok came second. Snegirev, I don't know why they got a whole lap counted, but yeah, okay. Snegirev, Bianchi, Diaz, Bottas, nice. Hermanto, Tandy, Enrique, Tambay, Gutierrez, Ricky, Nakajima, and Sam Bird. The first 14. How many finishers do we have? 17 altogether. There's been a couple of accidents, a bit of coming together. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been interesting, at least for the beginning. The rest, well, not that much. So here we are now on the lead, followed by Sam Bird and Daisuke Nakajima. And we're up on the Constructors' Championship. So this was it for today. Thank you very much for dropping by, watching the race. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you at the next round, which will be the second race of Silverstone. So thanks for coming. Have a good one. Goodbye.